I mean,
Yeah. Nah, nah. That's how we're gonna start the show. Hey guys, welcome to
cool.
Babetalk. Yeah. Cool. So we have Kevin from Dozer TX on the show today.
What's up?
Just so that everybody knows, it's not the band from Sweden. So please do not write me any like angry emails about Dozer not being on the show. We have the better Dozer that's around right now. That's kicking ass with the pop punk music. The regular
Trying so
Dozer.
hard.
Texas tryhards. What's going on? Oh man, like that sounded
That
pretty alright, but I
that
just
makes it
realized that.
sound really bad. Don't do that.
I'm sorry. Like it came out so well. I was like, yeah, Texas tryhards. Oh wait,
It's like a shitty hardcore band.
that's they just beat down to like a random like down tempo just like every 15 seconds.
Oh yeah, my kind of music.
Yeah, I love punching 14-year-old girls in the face. It's so
Ooh.
dank.
Makes me feel so empowered. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna smash a trash can on this girl's forehead. Yeah.
Like, who gets off on that? That's so ridiculous. I don't get it, but that's just me.
It's weird
I don't
because
get
like
it.
I've never seen it. Yeah, I've never seen it myself, but like I do know that like somewhere in the world, at least 4 people have like punched a girl in the face, like
Yeah,
at a hardcore show.
oh yeah. I've been punched by a girl in the face. That's not really the same thing, but I mean, it was during Memphis May Fire or some shit. I don't know why it was even there, but I was watching this girl just right behind me. Like, what am I gonna do about it? I'm just like, oh, cool. Like, thanks.
All right, that's. I guess this is okay. Like, do I open up the rest of the pit? Do I make my way out? I'm very confused.
Do I storm out angrily? I don't know I don't know how to feel right now.
I'm surprised you told that story to friends. Just I like, and they'd be like, "What are you doing at Memphis Mayfire?" I'm just like, I don't know.
I still to this day don't remember why I was there. It was like a big festival type thing, and I walked into a room where there was a stage, and I was like, oh, I think I've heard of that band before.
So like you just casually just like just be like, oh, I have a
Yeah,
bagel. I mean, I might as well just walk into this venue casually.
yeah. I'm just wandering around.
It's mind your own business. That's too good. So, um, I was gonna be a little weird tonight. Ali's not feeling all that hot, but he's gonna try and stay on point, try and make the show all that it can be, so that we can properly promote Dozer TX, and we'll be sharing their music later today. You guys might find the name Dozer TX to be familiar because we had them on Babetalk Radio, which was really awesome. We shared their one song, Bothersome, which was pretty awesome. I think it was more towards the middle of the show. I'm 99% sure, and we're going to be sharing them again. Not on the Babe Talk Radio, on the actual Babe Talk show, what you're listening to. So now, and look forward to another Babe Talk Radio episode later this month. It's going to be cool. So let's jump into the show. We're going to do it. We're going to do the damn thing.
Do it.
Before we start off the interviews, or we start off the show by asking our guests how their past few months have been going. So, lay it on me. What you been doing?
The past few months we've just been practicing a lot, playing a shitload of shows. Like we've just been busy, busy, busy. And in between those shows, we're trying to write another EP. And in between all of that, we recorded a split at Black Room Studios last month. So it's gonna be pretty sick.
Oh, nice.
So we should have a split out.
Now,
We don't know when, probably July, August. It's with one of our friends from Austin called Nominee. They're awesome.
nice. That's pretty dope. Um, do you know any other bands that have kind of come out of that recording studio that's been notable, or is it like just kind of like a good hometown place to record?
Yeah, I mean, he's not new, but he's been around for a couple of years. He really does anything. When we first started with him, he was doing a lot of like metal bands and stuff, but that was back in the day. But he did one of our friends, Burning Years. They're from Austin too, and he also did Nominee side of the split. But Burning Years is super sick. I definitely suggest checking them out. They're great.
Nice. Outside of music shit, have you been doing anything fun? Like, did you buy a new dog? Did you buy some weed? I don't
I
know.
mean, I have a dog, so I hang out with him a lot. And other than that,
Oh,
I just
puppy.
yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can hold on.
Yes, I get to see a puppy tonight.
Come here.
Man, TBT to when Ashley Nicole used to bring her puppy onto the show. Oh, oh,
This is Dawson. He's my friend.
Dolphin. Hi,
He's
Dolphin.
pretty awesome. Here he is.
Now, he looks to be a border collie?
He's a border collie Australian Shepherd.
Hey, I know my puppers. All right. That was more of a
And all.
description for people listening at home since they can't really see the dog because, ears can't see. But it's a pretty cute pup. I suggest you try and look up the stream later when you get home.
Yeah, he's definitely cute. We love him a lot.
Yeah, how long have you had him for?
He's 2. I got him when he was 6 weeks, so I got him when he was a puppy.
Oh, nice. So you've kind of like been growing together.
Yeah, we bonded. We bonded. I got him. I got him from the girl that Bothersome's actually about. So that's fun.
All right. So you took the
No, when
dog.
he was a Christmas gift. So like he's my dog. If it was a Christmas gift to me, he's my dog.
Okay. Because in my head I'm just like, wow, the breakup went awful, and then just like you said, nah, fuck it, I'm taking the dog.
Hold on. Give me that. My roommate just came in with a present for me.
Is it another dog?
Nah, so dude.
So dude.
There you go.
All right, and now we have everything. We have both the dog and the weed, so like this works out perfectly.
There you go, man.
Oh dear Lord, weed is tight. How's it going?
Oh man, I hope my mom's not watching.
Same. Oh, that's too good. So, yeah, and, like nothing fun. Like, have there been like what about a show? What's been one of the most recent shows you've been over to that haven't been your own?
Um, our last most recent show was the So What Festival, and that thing was super incredible. It was in Grand Prairie. They set it up on a baseball field, so there was 3 stages set up on a baseball field, and I got to see Under Oath play They're Only Chasing Safety all the way through, so that was pretty sick.
Oh, sick! They are on that tour, yeah.
Yeah, it was just the 2 days, and like we just made so many friends. Like just right off the bat, like we pulled in, we parked next to some other band. They got out. Apparently, they're from Kansas, and we just talked to them for a while. We're buddies, shared beers, merch and stuff, and then played. And I got really trashed and wandered around, and it was really fun.
Sounds like probably the exact same thing I would do.
Yeah, it's a music festival, right? That's what you're supposed to do.
I'm pretty sure. Like, if it wasn't like $20 to $30 for a beer over at Warped Tour, I would probably be far more drunker at those shows.
We were special. We had the wristbands, so we went and got beer at the gas station.
Perfect. Well, wait. You know what? You know what? I just realized it has to be hot down there in Texas. Like, that
Oh
would
my
be
God.
like.
So it's always hot here. It's almost always hot. Like March, like from like February to like the end of September is hot. But So What was at the end of March or the middle of March, and it was freezing cold. Like we were all on stage, like
Really?
quivering, shaking. It was so bad. Every person that I talked to from out of state, they're like, "I thought Texas was supposed to be hot. What the fuck is this?" I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you.
Amazing. Now there's going to be like an influx of kids that will not play down in Texas in March simply because of the weird weather that you guys had.
And it was only 2 days. After that, it was totally back to normal. It was like 90 degrees today. Like,
Oh, that's so crazy. I mean, like,
yeah.
I guess Jersey's been kind of having the same weather. Like, it's been nice for the past few days. Like, it's been 70, and like I've been sweating, waking up in my bed, just like fuck. I made an awful decision putting on the heat on last night, and then like today it was like 29 degrees in the morning, and I was like,
Oh
this
my
is not how weather is supposed to be working. Yeah, fuck it, it's awful,
God,
dude.
that sucks. Yeah, you say you're
Like
in
I'm
Jersey?
I'm in Jersey. Yeah, I'm in South Jersey, right by Atlantic City.
Oh, that's fun.
Ish.
Do you know I Call Fives?
Yep. I Call Fives is from Atlantic County. I want to say Atlantic
Yeah,
County. Yeah.
the guitar player from I Call Fives is in Nominee, and Nominee is the band that we're doing the split with.
Oh, nice. Which member? Wait, which member?
Chris.
Oh, okay. Because I know that there was James Corbin, I think, that was in I Call Fives.
I think so, yeah.
And I'm trying to think, was Chris also in a band called True Things?
No, I think that was Corbin too.
Okay, so it was just Corbin. All right, because now that we brought it up, I may or may not be wearing a True
I
Things
remember
shirt.
those shirts.
So
Yeah, I remember those. Those are sick.
yeah,
Yeah,
they were so good.
I used to live in Baltimore for a while.
Oh, okay, so you would be kind of up on the East Coast bands, kind of like what was it? Neighborhoods, I think, was another one that was a.
Oh yeah, I remember Neighborhoods. Uh-huh.
Yep. Hand Me Down Buick.
No, don't remember that one.
Don't remember? Oh, okay. That's probably getting too Jersey. Too Jersey.
Too Jersey.
Um.
I was up there because I used to play in handguns for a while, and so I was all around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
got to go on. It was fun.
I'm assuming that you also played with Jake Lanley.
Yeah.
Or is that yeah? Okay. Yep. Because I remember when Lanley used to be in a band, they played the wait. So did you play the Subby Nation tour?
The what? The Subby Nation. No, I played the Pop Punk the Vote. Is what it was called.
Pop Punk the Vote tour. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man. These are like the during that era, and I might be a little weird because like I kind of got into pop punk around that time, and I was like baptized into the water of pop punk and was like, oh my god, like this is all great and this is all end all to be all, because my first pop punk tour, I guess, that I was ever like experienced was Pop Punk's Not Dead.
Yeah, that was Newfound Glory. Yeah, Newfound Glory, Man Overboard. I remember all in Wonder Years. That was killer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Fireworks and Set Your Goals. That was my first pop punk show.
Oh my gosh, that was so awesome.
Way back in the day. And then it started flowing through with the rest of those tours, like the Subby Nation tour, the Pop Punk the Vote. Because I think the Pop Punk the Vote tour, because I remember Jake cried at the end of it, and I didn't want to laugh because he clearly had emotions. But I'm just like, Jake Lanley's on stage crying. But because yeah, the next day I think you guys went overseas to Europe.
Yeah, I didn't go to that. I think that's right when I was done.
Well, it was still that was still a pretty good era for pop punk in my opinion. It was definitely starting to have that like certain tone that you don't find at all like anymore, because you like you have your Neck Deep, your Real Friends, your Knuckle Puck in it, and I don't want to say that they kind of blend together, but like new bands like Dozer TX. You guys don't hold on to that familiar tone that you can now find in the Neck Deeps and the rest of it. Like you guys are being set apart by still creating like your unique pop punk sound, which you used to be able to find in bands that weren't Man Overboard and the Wonder Years, Fireworks, all them.
Well, awesome, hell yeah.
Yeah. So it was dope. So that's interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. Very interesting. First Unitarian Church.
Yes.
That's where you guys played. Yeah.
I played that. Yes, that was crazy. It was so many stage dives. It was great.
Another memory was, I think it was, because now everything's going to revolve around Jake Lanley for a moment. Jake's mom was behind a cab taking video.
Yeah.
And she was terrified for the well-being of everybody.
She's the sweetest woman in the entire world. She really is.
She's what?
She's the sweetest woman in the entire world. I love her to death.
Oh, she looked it, because like you could tell by the amount of like mom anxiety she had by seeing like all these kids climbing over each other, and she was and she had her phone. She literally was like, and I was pissing myself. I'm just like, oh, she has no idea. She has zero idea, but she was there. She was supporting her baby boy, but it was actually really cool. Candy Hearts also played that show. Now I'm slowly
Candy Hearts are
remembering.
great. I love Candy
Yep,
Hearts.
they were very cool, and I'm pretty sure they were out of Jersey too.
Yeah, so not New York City.
New York City. Okay, because I knew it was East Coast.
Yeah, definitely East
I'm not
Coast.
up on my info. They haven't done anything in a while, and I don't think they've broken up.
No, they haven't broken
Okay.
up. I saw the other day that the drummer joined another band called Hot Knife, so they're gonna. I guess he's just doing both right now.
Yeah, they're probably just doing like they will make music when we do, but we're not gonna put like a official status on it just to
Yeah,
make sure that we don't like because bands just kind of they do their thing.
yeah. You just gotta let them do their thing, you know.
Yeah, not like I would know since I'm not in a band or anything like that, but. So we're gonna progress this a little longer. We're gonna start to jump into the interview of Dozer TX. Start picking into the mind of Kevin. But before we do that, we got to give a shout out to Terminus Tees. What's up, people?
Woo.
That we are working alongside of them to kind of bring some promotion over their way, and they really do have some awesome things. Terminus Tees is a website in which you will be able to get your shirts printed, your merch handled very well. You can go right ahead and talk with their account managers. I can't speak today, guys. What's up? And they have some awesome artists that have a lot of examples. I think today they posted a picture of Taco Tuesdays of a mock design that they just made for themselves, and it was pretty funny. And that's just an example of what they can do for your own brand. So go right ahead and check out terminustees.com. I would tell you that you could get 100 shirts for $397, but you missed that sale. So hey, sucks to suck. But I'm pretty sure that they'll hook you up in some other ways if you want to go ahead and check them out. Tell them that Babetalk sent you. It probably won't help you at all, but I mean, it would be a really nice thing to do since we're working alongside of them. Yeah, kid, well, you know what? See what they can do. As far as I know, I can't help you, but hey, check them out. They're still pretty awesome. TerminusTees.com. Best tees ever. Wait, I think their hashtag is hashtag best shirts ever. Yep.
Yep.
And that's a thing. So, Kevin,
What's up?
how are you? It's all good.
Wonderful.
Wonderful, fantastic, beautiful, magnificent. Let's start to talk about the band that you play in, not your band, but the band that you play in.
True.
I'm gonna get myself situated because I'm lazy and I like to lay down in my little studio.
Man, best part about life is laying down.
True, exactly. Especially the best thing that you can do, like host a show and not wear pants at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Laying down and not wearing pants, best thing ever.
Living the dream.
But that has nothing to do with your band. Let's actually talk about your band. So you play in this band, Dozer TX. If you can tell the people at home what your position is in the band, and we can get this gravy train rolling.
I play guitar and sing vocals. We try and do like a 50-50 type of vocals, so I'd say about 50% of the vocals.
Okay, well there we go. The dual vocals are it's a fun play because there are only but like so many bands that do it well.
Mm-hmm.
Like recently, I think that what off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that Neck Deep has been like one of the few bands that are out there right now that are really killing it with the dual vocals.
I'd say 4 Years Strong for sure.
Of course I can't. How in the world I forget 4 Years Strong? They are just angry, burly men just screaming into mics, and it's all fantastic.
Yep, it's awesome.
Yeah. So let's talk about the history. How did you guys kind of form the band together?
Well, I quit handguns and I came home and I was bored. I was playing with my buddies in our other band called GGL, and I don't know, I just wanted some more, so I had this guy begging me all the time to jam, to play guitar, and that was Eli, the guitar player. But I started playing with our drummer, and we had another bass player, and then sort of shifted gears a little bit, and we picked up Miles and Eli at the same time. So then we were our solid unit. We had like 3 songs at that time. That was 2014. And then we played our first show, and kids were really digging it. So we just kept going, and kids were still digging it. We put out Sabotage, and it like the San Angelo scene just kind of overwhelmed us with support. It was super awesome. Like, it was so great. We the show that we played after Self-Sabotage came out, it was one of my favorite shows. Like, it was incredible. Like, we had just tons of people. Everybody was just, typical pop punk show. Everybody's crawling over everybody. But that's not the norm here. We are the only pop punk band in town. Like,
Really?
so yeah. There's another band from Abilene called We Live Like Thieves, and they're our friends. But that's the closest we have. Everybody else here, there's a lot of metal bands. There's a hardcore band. There's 2 punk bands and a few other rock bands. So, but we're the only pop punk band. It's pretty sick, though.
That is true, and you guys are like making your impression on the scene in a scene that doesn't really have pop punk bands. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not saying we made them notice us, but like after a while, they couldn't help but say, "Oh, well, people really seem to like this band. I guess we have to book them on more shows." And they were always real nice about putting us on shows, but now it's super incredible how much support we get from them. It's awesome.
Yeah, especially with like not being able to fit the I don't want to say, well, I guess you could say the local demographic. Like,
Yeah.
you have to compete with that space, and not that people don't like to expand their horizons. However, if you're going to like a beat down hardcore show, and then like you'll have like a pop punk band, it might not be able to receive the same reception
Yeah.
as
And that's what we
putting
were
on a
doing. It's what we were always on. We were always playing with beat down bands and things like that. Like, but after a while, I don't know, it's like all of the pop punk bands from around the area just kind of came out of hiding. Like, our friends from Midland, the Midnight Society, they started playing, so we play shows with them in Midland now. That's the next show we have coming up. And then We Live Like Thieves there. And then Austin has a few now, and they are all great. I don't know if they've all been doing stuff. I just found out about them, but they're all super great, and they're like our best friends now. And it's super great. I don't know. I love it. It's like
That's
everybody
awesome.
overnight just kind of was like, pop punk rules. Let's get it rolling.
Pop punk doesn't suck. Pop punk's not dead. I know we were speaking about that earlier, but I swear to God, that tour lasted like what, 7 fucking years? Like, Newfound Glory's okay, but I mean, like, god damn, I thought like tours were supposed to go like for a few months. I swear to God, they were like, Pop Punk's not dead. Pop Punk's not dead Europe. We'll come back and we'll do some more Pop Punk's not dead. I'm like, what? Is that a thing? Just for a few years? Okay.
Newfound Glory just wants to tour forever. You know what I mean? I
Oh,
can't really
and
talk
they will.
because I have a Newfound Glory tattoo, so I hope that they tour forever. But
True.
I love
And
them.
then that's not me throwing shade at Newfound Glory whatsoever. But I mean, like, after year 5, it's like, nigga, okay, you gotta come up with a new name. Same set list, fine, but at least you gotta make it a little fresh.
Let's change it up a little. Keep a couple of weeks in between it. You're all right.
It'll be fine. So we have the formation of the band. You guys kind of collected members as the time went on. After you started jamming and after leaving Handguns. But what kind of brought you into the musical world? Was there like a instrument that you started playing? Did you take formal lessons? Was there just like a punk song and just like, fuck, I must do this now?
Oh yeah. No, like when I was younger, I have a pretty big family, and I'm 4 out of 5 children. And so
Hmm.
my 2 oldest sisters, they brought home Enema of the State. And after that, I'd always really, really liked music. As a kid, I would always, my parents would get upset at me on road trips for singing too loudly the Backstreet Boys and things like that. But I just remember probably around 10 or 11, I wanted to be in Blink-182. I wanted to play guitar. And so I begged my parents for a guitar. And my sister, she had an acoustic. And so she just decided to give it to me because she wasn't getting any use out of it. My parents told me if I learned how to play that, then they would buy me an electric guitar. And so I did that. and they bought me a guitar, and then I just fell into it. I've wanted to be a musician since I was a child. Like, some people want to be firemen, some people want to be lawyers. I wanted to be in a band. Like, it's pretty lame, but it's how it is.
Yeah, it's still pretty awesome. And so you got your electric guitar, you have your acoustic, you have your punk attitude. Where did it progress to the point at which you want to play in a band?
Well, as soon as I started picking up the acoustic and I learned a bunch of tabs. Once I got the electric guitar, I got together with some of my friends who I still am in a band with today. We started in the 8th grade, or in the 7th grade, and we were a band until senior year of high school. And that's really how I learned how to play. Because I feel like you learn the best when you're playing with other people. And we still, every Wednesday, like tomorrow, I got practice with them. We just go and we still play, and it's awesome. It makes me happy.
That's a really cool ritual.
Yeah.
So, just to put the timing into perspective, well, no, that doesn't sound right. So, you're now playing with your friends, and because now you're jumping from like not jumping from, but you're um playing with these different bands, and
Mhm.
you said that you used to play in handguns who had I don't want to say like a wild success, but like for a pop punk band in this scene, like they're doing successful
Oh yeah.
as far as pop punk bands can go.
Yeah.
So where did you pick up on that, and where did you I'm trying not to like peer too much into like, oh yeah, like why'd you leave handguns, but I mean like
Oh yeah.
can you like kind of like pick up what I'm trying to.
Yeah. So
Okay.
like probably the scene in San Angelo like kind of had we've had several like revivals. Like when I was in high school, it was a real big hardcore scene, and then it just kind of died out. And then my friend Drew Fish picked it back up and started putting on shows all the time. And around then, Handguns was going through Midland at a place called the Pine Box every other month. Like the Pine Box had tons and tons of bands going through. I saw Title Fight twice there, and they were great. It was just super DIY venue, and so I knew all those people from the Pine Box. And one of the guys came down to a show in Angelo, and he said, "Hey, Taylor just quit Handguns. I heard they're looking for a new singer." So I saw they put out a statement. They're like, "We'll hold auditions, blah blah blah." I was like, "I ain't gonna wait for any of that shit. I gotta get out of here." So I just put up a YouTube video of me singing in one of their songs, and the next day Jake Langley calls me. He was like, "Dude, if you want to move up here, you're in it." So I had just gotten fired from my job at Sam's Club. Super cool. Um, and I just sold everything I owned and left. It was crazy.
Hmm.
And once I got there, we just started trying to make money and practice because I was going to be the new lead singer. So I had to get in there, and start working. And as we were there, it was Taylor's 21st birthday party, and he invited us all to come out, and we all got super wasted because it was an open bar. And I went, "Dude, if you ever want back in, I play guitar really well, so you could still sing, and I'll just play guitar." And a couple weeks later, he came back, and it just like I played 2 or 3 shows as the singer, and you could just kind of tell kids wanted Taylor. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
felt that, and once he came back, it was awesome. We did our tour. We did a short one with Forever Kim Calling when that split came out, and
Okay.
I love those guys to death. Those guys are still my buds. But
Hmm.
that was a really really fun tour. It was mostly just basements and stuff. Man, packing it out for kids to see us. It was pretty fun. After that, we did a winter tour with Man Overboard, and then we did the full U.S. Punk the Vote, and that was the most fun month of my entire life. I got to go hang out in California for a while. It was super fun. Um, but yeah, after that, I just you get tired of being in a van with those guys for a while, and I wasn't feeling it a whole lot. I was getting burnt out, really burnt out. I just wasn't feeling it. I was playing a bunch of songs every day that I didn't write, and it felt weird. and we got it. We were starting to write, and I'd never been put on like a timetable before. I'd never had a deadline for writing music, and so I didn't know how to deal with it. So I was just real stressed out, and I just gave up. And I feel like a huge dick now for it, because I definitely dipped like a week before they went to record Angst. So they were pretty upset at me for a while. But we're all good now. Like we've all talked about it. They were like they did tell me I was a dick for a while, and they wrote a song about me on Angst. But it's cool. We're all buds now. I actually went and saw them just recently in Austin. We were hanging out. It was great. I gave them all Dozer shirts, so they're all wearing them on. They were wearing them with
Oh, nice.
with Hawthorne Heights and Mest and stuff. So that was super cool. They still support us, so that rules.
Well, that's
But
awesome.
yeah, that's about the gist of it.
That is interesting. I didn't like know any of that, but it is interesting that you did bring up a point with like not writing your own stuff, which
Yeah.
of course, like if you're going to be a part of a band, like coming into it, you dig them and you dig the band, you dig the people.
Oh yeah.
So it's not as if like you didn't like their stuff, but like it's not yours.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
now to fast forward to the formation of Dozer TX, now this is like your home. So
Yeah.
like,
This is my child. This is my baby.
hmm so like, how about the progression that you've now seen, having started your own band and finally starting to be able to see a form of a retention of a fan base, people paying attention to your stuff, and it's yours. Like where did the how does it contrast between playing in a real popular band and then like making your popular band?
Well, I mean, I'm so much more proud of it, because it's like yeah, we're not as big as Handguns right now, but just the support that we do receive is just incredible. Like it blows me away. I didn't expect anybody to listen to us, and now the other day we had a kid from South America. He sent us a message and was like, "Yo, I love your music. I want to get a shirt." And I was like, "Well, I'll probably really bad at shipping shirts, especially international, but thanks a whole lot." So I just thought that was cool, and it's a lot different. Like being in a band like Handguns, like it was super super cool. Like it was a super great experience. I met so many good people, and like
Hmm.
I wasn't in the band for very long, but kids still knew who I was. Like they knew this kind of whole backstory on me, and I thought it was kind of odd. I don't know, but it was a lot of fun. You just walk everywhere, feel like a rock star, even though you're totally not. But it's like,
What's the Hard Time article? Opening band like walks among the crowd like
yeah,
gods.
exactly. That's how it was. But I got to experience touring. I've never done that before. I'd always wanted to do it, and it was a lot of fun. And I can't wait to do it again. So we haven't done more than 4 or 5 days. So I'm really trying to push that. But we're going to be doing that. We're going to be going to Warped Tour this summer, because Jake Langley's got a tent for his label that we're kind of on. The label collective is called Packy. And we're going to try and do all 3 Texas states, hang out, pass out CDs, pay our dues, I guess. Every band
Yeah,
has to
yeah.
do that. But it'll be fun. But yeah, it's going back to it, it's really, I just feel a lot more proud of the music that I'm making. And I know if I would have sticked around at Handguns, I probably would have got to help a lot more writing the music. But this is different. Like these are songs that I've been holding on to since I was 16 years old. You know what I mean? Like Say on the record, I've had with me for a while, and I've just been waiting for something to put it on. And I feel like that's what I've been doing a lot of. And the 2 songs that we've got on the split, those are some of the first songs that we wrote too. We put like a new spin on them, made them a little bit more modern, and we really dig them, so we're stoked about that. It's great.
Nice. So let's talk about the production. So you guys had formed a band. You guys started jamming. You guys had started getting your members together. Um, how was it working alongside other artists in order to collaborate together to make your sound?
Um, it was actually really like refreshing, because I kind of had this. I had this mindset, like, this is how we write songs. You write a song, you bring it to us, we learn it, and that's the song. But with all these other songs, we just there are so many different things that I'm not good at that say Miles is really good at, or say Eli is really good at, and Mark is such a great drummer. The great thing about Mark is that he's also a guitar player, and so he's written parts too for us. So it's like,
Oh.
yeah, we've got help all over the board, and it's super great. Like it works really well. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't work really well. For instance, when we were writing Self-Sabotage, we had 4 songs for the EP, and we were trying to write a 5th one. We were trying really hard, and we had this song, and it just wasn't working. And we were working on it forever. We were beating ourselves up over it, and it just was horrible. And so we all just kind of we're getting pissed off at each other for no reason. So we were all just kind of like, look, this is not how it should be. Let's just record one of our older songs. Let's just screw it. We don't need to stress out over this. And we were all like, we had a big hug moment. But like after that, like literally like the next day, we wrote Hollow in a day.
Oh wow.
And it just
okay.
like, and that's one of our favorite songs on the record. And so that's kind of what that song's about, is just don't put too much pressure on yourself. Shit'll work out.
Huh. Well, would you look at that? That works out far too well, and I love that meaning too. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so let's talk about your writing your lyrics process. We have that on like you guys could collaborate, you come together, you write. But when did you start to get into songwriting, which is a little bit different from like the traditional. Like you'll listen to a song, you'll play it, you'll learn the tabs and stuff. Now this is like your own personal. It's hard to mimic a writing style. That
Oh yeah.
can still be unique in your own. How'd you develop that?
Um, I've been writing songs and putting them together since I was 15, 16 years old. For me, it's just kind of it's something I do in my spare time. Like I get sad, I write a song. I get happy, I write a song. And anything like that. But the thing that's so cool about Miles, especially our bass player and our other vocalist, is he is way better at writing lyrics than I am. But he can't really put a melody to those lyrics, which is something that I'm really good at, and so it just meshes perfectly. So we just write about just whatever's going on in our lives. A lot of times it has to do with shit that we see on Facebook that pisses us off, or girls, obviously. That's always a
Cause pop
thing.
punk.
But yeah, because pop punk, and we're sad about it, but we're kind of trying to push the boundaries a little bit. I mean, with our next EP, and not super right about girls. I mean, we probably will still have a song about a girl, but on the EP we have a song about, or not on the EP, on the split, we have a song about my dad passing. He passed about 2 years ago in March, and we wrote it a long time ago, and the lyrics that I had originally I hated, and they just weren't working out, and so I didn't want to do the song. I hated that song. I didn't want to play it ever. And so now when we decided to do it, I was like, all right, well, I'm going to change the lyrics. So I changed them into something I'd be more proud of. And everybody was just immediately on board. They're like, holy crap, like I'm going to cry. Like, so we're trying to make you feel something. You know what I mean? Trying to make you feel the same way that we do.
Absolutely. What would you say that because I can hear it. I've been checking out you guys' music for a little bit. It's dank, not gonna lie. But what would you say would set you guys off apart from the rest of the pop punks bands that are around? Because we all know that like a lot of bands can kind of, and no shade, please, big pop punk bands, we want you on my show. Can kind of blend together, and
Yeah.
and it can become inseparable from like each other. So like
Yeah.
you guys set yourself apart part of that, but like how do you go about that and staying fresh?
See, we really try not to put too much thought into it. I mean, we just write songs that we think sound cool, and we're not necessarily trying to sound like anybody. We just, that sounds cool, we're gonna play it, and it's worked out so far. We're just gonna keep doing that. We don't like to put too much pressure on ourselves, because when we do, we just fight and bicker, and it's annoying. So we like to just have natural songs come out. So do the best we can. We do try and make it a little bit different. I mean, obviously, we don't want to be writing the same songs over and over and over, and but we don't beat ourselves up over it. It just kind of happens naturally. So we're pretty stoked that we don't, we don't just fall into that same category of just generic pop punk. We try and be a little bit different. We try and, not push the boundaries too much, but we stand on the edge a little bit. So
That makes sense. And as we were talking about before with the reception of self-sabotage, you were having kids from like fucking South America. So like, yo, what's uppy? Like,
yeah.
how, yeah, yo, shit, just go, just run with it. You see it, run with it.
Oh, we also have some friends in the UK now in a band called Campfires. They asked us to do a split, and we were already doing a split with Nominee, but they love us. They're super good too. And I was just like, how the fuck, like, how are we in the UK right now? Like, what's going on? Like, so I'm just trying to get out as many places as I can.
True, true. And like the go-to question I usually ask is that like, oh, like how's the reception of the album? Like how are you experiencing it? And like I hear to say the same thing over and over again because I mean like now I'm realizing it may be a little bit of a stupid question to go and ask me like, oh man, like how do you like the popularity you're seeing? And it's just like, it's alright, but because like everyone loves like hearing that type of stuff, but like when you have bands that are now like across the country in different countries. Like, how do you think your music is able to get out that far?
I mean,
For being on such a local level too.
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, but we did, we put our music on iTunes, Spotify, and I think that helps a whole lot. Not only
Mhm.
the Bandcamp, um, but yeah, and the real big thing for me though is I think is giving it out for free just makes it so much more easily accessible to everyone. We wanted it. We don't care if you steal our music. We just want you to listen to it. We just like as long as it spreads like wildfire, we're cool with it. And I kind of feel like that's what happened. We just gave it away and people took it. And now it's in tons of different places, and it surprises me every day. I checked today. We have almost 20,000 plays on Spotify, and that's pretty cool
Oh
for me.
shit! Wow, actually, that's
Yeah,
actually really good. 20,000.
yeah, pretty stoked.
Wow. Yeah, that's actually a pretty fucking good milestone.
Yeah, I was pretty hyped about it.
Yeah, same. And so we were gonna go into really want to dive a little bit more into like the local scene. Like you were saying, you guys kind of like battle for positions with the rest of the metal bands, the rest of the hardcore bands. So it's not really hard to like stand out as a pop punk band among like
Yeah.
it's so but like have you seen like other places in Texas that like really welcome you guys that you're able to like see familiar faces at your shows?
Oh yeah, like Abilene is super good to us. They're only an hour away, but they're always super good to us. Austin has been really good the last couple of times we've been, and we've made so many friends up there now. Um, Also, the last time we played in Dallas. It was first time we played in Dallas and second time in the Dallas Fort Worth area. But there were kids singing the words, and I was just like, I mean, not a lot. There was like two or three, but I was still just like, wow, like. And when we play in Austin now, our buddies go around and they just mob us. So it's just this huge clusterfuck of people, but I love it. It's so much fun. Anytime we play in Austin now, it's the bomb. But it's just a really good feeling to have places that sometimes we'll play places we've never been, and people know the words, and it blows me away. It's pretty cool.
That is awesome.
Hmm.
Now, where's the furthest you guys have traveled thus far?
Probably Wichita Falls. It's well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's about as close as Dallas. We've played all the big cities in except for San Antonio. So we've played Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, and we played Wichita Falls. We played Abilene a ton. So we've played just pretty good circle, but not anywhere too far. We're trying to go out to at least Oklahoma because that's really not that far for us. We can do Oklahoma; it's right there, or something in New Mexico, or Louisiana would be the next pick. So we're trying to do all that stuff in July. Maybe we just got to put it together.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So not because this is another question. Like I'm trying to hone down a little bit on. Um, you guys said you guys have been around for around a year, and for me to ask like, oh, like a year ago, would you see yourself like at this place right now? But like, are you guys like meeting your own goals that you're
Oh,
setting for yourselves, or did you guys like start the band with goals in mind, like realistically, and not like, ooh, see kids playing their but I mean like, of course, answer how you want, but I mean like. From where you were a year ago, are you guys satisfied with where you are now with the work that you have accomplished?
oh yeah, absolutely. Like when we started this band, we didn't have really any expectations, and it just kind of blew up in our faces. It was pretty cool. Like we just my only realistic goal that I had is that I wanted to record something that was pressed on vinyl. I feel like that was an achievable goal for me, and I feel like we're super close to that. I'm pretty sure we're going to press our split on vinyl. So after I got that done way faster than I expected to. So I guess I don't know. All of us kind of we didn't expect anything, and then it just started picking up, and all of us kind of were just like, maybe this is a real thing. And so now all of us, our heads are in the game. Like we're ready to do this, take it as far as we can. So like as far as goals, we don't really have any right now. We're just trying to do the best we can. Just up and up. You know what I mean? We've got this wave of momentum, and we're just gonna ride it until it just doesn't work anymore. Ride it till the wheels fall off, right?
Right until the wheels fall off. There we go, my nigga. You're right. So let's not get into a hip hop hour. We're gonna showcase. It's time to play some music. So we have Sabotage here. It came out around. I had the release date here of May 19th, 2015. So it's going to be close to a year next month that this has been out.
Yeah.
And you guys have been seeing some awesome reception with it. And the song that we shared before was Bothersome, which you said that you made a video for, right?
Oh no, that's Hollow that we made a video for.
I don't retain information well. See, that's why. That's why. Good job, Ollie. I have one job. So we're gonna play Hollowed. Last song of the EP. If you want to give a quick description of it, and then we'll play for everyone to hear.
Yeah. This is that song that we were super stressed out. We were trying to write a fifth song for the album, and it just wasn't working. So this song's really just about, life sucks and it's horrible sometimes. You just got to keep moving. Just do what you got to do. Everybody's got problems. You just gotta keep going. That's really what it's about. Don't give up. Cheesy and cliche, but that's what it is.
But it's true. It is true though. So Dozer TX, Self-Sabotage. We got Hollowed.
Woo!
Holla, 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 get dollar. Now, for something so on the fly, it's that came together so nicely.
Yeah, I really did.
Like with the situation in which you guys were going through, like some of the lyrics that were inside the song, the breakdown, all that stuff, like just the complete like composure of the song. It's just like,
Hmm.
oh, and it really fits as like an ending. It's like so sometimes I'll make the comparison of albums to a theatrical experience in which like the end of the track or the end of the ending track would kind of serve as a as like the big number closer.
Yeah. The resolve, you
And
know.
like the resolve, and like you can really hear that in there, and like the rest of the album, I really do implore you to listen to the rest of Dozer TX, because like when I was sorting through all the submissions for Babetalk Radio, you guys had stuck out, and quickly realized, yeah, I need to actually like get them on the show just to get that extra promotion and stuff like that, because I stand behind the people that I like. So
Hell yeah, appreciate it.
it's really dank. It's really cool. So you guys said that you're gonna want to try and shoot out for more days to go on tour in the summer. I think you flirted with the idea of recording some more songs. Like, what does the future hold for Dozer TX?
Well, we're going to release the split, sometime in the summer, and then shortly, very shortly after, we're going right back into the studio to record the EP. We're going to do 5 songs on that, and then that'll be out probably 3 or 4 months after that. But hopefully, we'll just be playing a ton of shows in between all that. We're just trying to play as many as we can, try and get out of Texas. That's our goal for 2016.
Nice. And hey, that's a beautiful goal to have,
Yeah, and
especially
like
if you got.
a lot of people like they don't understand Texas. Like I can drive 9 hours and still be in Texas. So like
It's
getting out of
so
Texas is
big.
difficult, especially when we are like almost dead center. So it's difficult.
Yeah. But I mean, like at least you do have that large of a state to, just like to kind of careen through. You guys have, as far as I know, Texas has a large music scene. So like, if somehow you guys blew up in Texas, then you guys have blown up in at least like 4 states worth of music.
Yeah, definitely. It covers as much as 4 states for sure. And so I feel like if we can do it, like our first goal is take down our scene, not take it down, but you know,
Whoa, whoa! Pop Punk's being taken down. God
no, we're
damn.
we're just defending it. It's okay. But but to try and to do super well in our scene, and now we just have to do super well in Texas, and we're getting there. So after that, we're just gonna do the rest of the country, and then the world.
And then the world. There we go. We got Pinky and the Brain over here that are gonna try
And
and. But I mean, like
we're
you
doing it
guys
every night.
really are. You guys do it every night. I mean, you guys are slated to do really well within the scene. It's refreshing, and like seriously, if you guys were to have the same fan base as some of these other pop punk bands, and it would be so cool. Like
Yeah,
because like and again, like this is none of this. Like I explained it because we were talking about it earlier with the there used to be a tone, and I don't know if this is somehow just old man Ollie talking about the old scene. God damn it, I'm a Hard Times article waiting to happen. That like it was different, and like you guys still have that unique sound, and there are so many other bands that have come through Babe Talk that will be on Babe Talk Radio that are being able to shake the textbook definition of what pop punk is,
yeah.
and still be able to say like, hey, this is our scene, this is our music, this is unique. Take a listen to us as well as everybody else, but like we still are able to hold ourselves apart from other people. I don't
Mm,
know. You guys are cool. I just want to see pretty things happen to pretty people. So
hell yeah. Thank you.
absolutely, guys. Kevin of Dozer TX from TX.
Hell yeah. TX.
Every TX for life. Everybody give it up. Um, Look out for more stuff coming out of Babe Talk. We actually have a busy week this week. We're gonna have a special show tomorrow. Check it out tomorrow. It's going to be actually an indie artist, one of the first indie artists that we have, the Bag 'Em Out. They are a husband and wife duo. They have an awesome story about how they had funded a whole U.S. tour of all 50 states that they're trying to accomplish, all through Kickstarter. It's way more like interesting and way more DIY than I'm making it seem. Just saying like, oh yeah, these guys raised like $19,000 on Kickstarter. They have an awesome story, a really awesome story that ends with charity. Their music is actually doing pretty well. It's not pop punk. I'm gonna disappoint you guys right now, but if you do like indie music, I suggest that you take a listen to it. I particularly do like indie music. I can talk indie music with anybody else. As well as pop punk. Fun fact. And it's going to be really fun. We're going to be showcasing a song of theirs and going to be doing a guest blog post on Thursday or Friday or maybe next week to help promote their stuff and to kind of give a day in life and their stuff. And then we're going to go back to pop punk with on Thursday with Dear Tatiana, which is going to be our... No, not our first black artist. Our second black artist, because Joel was our first black artist. But it's going to be a hip-hop crossover pop-punk band. Think Gym Class Heroes, and then don't think that, and then just they have their own stuff. So it's cool. TerminusTees.com, go check them out. OakleafMedia.com has been helping us out with promoting the with Babetalk Radio, the production. They've been letting us equipment to get sounds to be that much higher. They also have been working alongside different artists who put out acoustic videos. It's going to be really cool. We still have a bunch of different artists. Anthony Dantino, Amanda Hearns of Heroes of Modern Earth, Tyler Stratford. I keep forgetting this kid's name. He's going to kick my ass. There's one other artist that they work alongside, and he's cool, and I'm going to think about it right after I'm done. He did a really awesome rendition of a oh my god, Mac DeMacco song. Wow, fuck me. Go check it out. Just go online, check shit out. Kevin, is there anything that you want to say to end the show before I make more of an ass of myself?
Just go get Sabotage on Bandcamp or listen to it on Spotify.
What's that Bandcamp link?
DozerTX.bandcamp.com.
What's that Facebook link?
I think it's just Dozer TX. I don't know.
Twitter?
Twitter is Dozer TX _. There's some guy who has Dozer TX who has like 8 followers and hasn't tweeted since 2007, but we can't have Dozer TX because he still has his Twitter. Like, sorry, dude. Like,
there's one person that has the Babetalk handle, and I want the Babetalk handle on Twitter, and for whatever reason, they only tweet to one person, and that one person has conversations with them daily. They follow one person. It says they have 0 tweets, and it's protected. And they have full conversations, but it doesn't say it is. It's so weird. Everyone go like harass. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Good night, everybody. Oh, good Lord, Kevin. It was very nice speaking with you. I can't wait for us to if you guys have news or anything along the lines of that, we'll definitely share it. We'll definitely be in more contacts. You let me know what's going on, and we'll maintain this beautiful new relationship. And I'm literally gonna stop talking and do something with myself from Kevin and myself for Babetalk. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Hopefully it won't be as loopy. Enjoy your night, guys.
Later, man.